Diego. Welcome to Screen Junkies Central. This episode is brought to you by Mafia 3. Family is who you die for.
ScreenJunkies Central!
Live from San Diego!
Oh my gosh! Oh, how good is it to be in the air conditioning right now? Oh, fuck this heat, am I right?
Hey, man, let's bring out our guests!
Yes, we have epic guests. They are the creators and one of the stars of the brand new HBO show, Vice Principals.
Danny McBride and Jody Hill! Thanks so much for coming, guys.
Danny, great to meet you.
Have a seat.
Jody, pleasure.
This is so cool.
Oh, wow.
Hey, guys, how's your con going?
So far, so good. This is our first stop of the day.
Oh, wow, so we got you fresh.
Fresh, yeah.
Nice.
You're not hating life yet.
Not yet.
Not too hungover?
No, not yet. We were
Okay.
preparing for this interview. Yeah.
All right, get these gentlemen some drinks. So is this your first Comic-Con, or have you done Comic-Con a few times?
I created Comic-Con years
Wow.
ago. Yeah, I've been here a few times. This place it's amazing. It's great.
First one for me.
Yep.
Nice. So Vice Principals, give us the gist of the show for those who don't know. Vice Principals is about zookeepers?
Yeah, two zookeepers who, it is about two vice principals, weirdly enough, who end up getting locked in this power struggle for the spot of the principal job. But it goes very dark and strange from there, but that's how we get people in the door.
I have a question. I'm a huge Eastbound and Down fan as well, right, guys?
Yeah.
Is there like a shared universe here at all, by chance?
Yeah, like
No.
Tarantino's
The-
movies
like
all
the
exist in the
Danny's,
same. Yeah.
Danny cinematic universe?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot
sure.
of there's a lot of the same spirit in there, but it's a separate story altogether.
But the world is the same. Thor lives in this world. He lives in both.
Oh, so it's part of the
Yeah,
MCU.
yeah.
What's the name of the character you play in Vice Principals?
I play Neil Gamby, and Walton Goggins plays Lee Russell.
Oh, Walt Goggins, that guy's IMDb is off the charts.
Yeah.
He was in, I remember one year he was in Lincoln, he was in
Hateful Eight was amazing.
Yeah.
He's come a long way. When he started his career, he was always cast as like racist teen number 3, and now he's worked his way up to work with Tarantino.
What's the weirdest role you've had?
All of them have been all very surprising.
What would you quantify, though?
I think the strangest one for me has been the one I just finished, which was Alien Covenant. It's like every day on that, it was just like, well, it's weird that Ridley put me in this movie.
Are you playing serious?
You know what? People ask me like, "Oh, are you the comic relief?" There is no comedy in the movie at all. It is dark and brutal. The whole movie is, and so yeah, there's no jokes. It's all people getting murdered and stuff exploding from them.
All right, I know these guys don't like spoilers, but I love spoilers. Tell us, does an alien burst out of your chest?
I can't say.
God!
You get to say, game over, man!
Can't say.
Do you kill the queen alien?
I fuck her.
Is it?
Any motherfucking powers!
Is it gonna be better than Prometheus?
You know, I'm in the faction
Yes,
who
probably,
like Prometheus,
right?
but I think this is on par with Alien. I mean, it is just straight
nice.
horror.
Danny, better actor, you or Michael Fassbender?
You know, everyone would always ask that question on set. He is such a strangely funny guy. You would never imagine it. When I was on set, the first day I was there, I was just nervous, trying to feel my way around.
Yeah.
And he was like talking to himself. I'm like, what is he saying over there? He was like reciting lines from Fletch. He was just kind of just walking around, just like saying lines. He's like a big fan of comedy. And he had some pretty incredible like acting tips for me. He was saying that if you ever have to like think about something, all you should do on screen is just like do long division in your head, and that like
wow.
gives the impression that you're thinking about something.
That's good.
Remember how to do that?
And then he said that if
It's
you
all
want to
bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
all
just-
bullshit. He said if you have to play a serial killer, you focus on like your ears touching the back of your head, and he could do it in this way where he did look like a serial killer.
Great. And one more thing about Michael Fassbender, the
Yeah.
guy's got a real hog on him.
Real
am I
big.
right?
Did he show you how big?
Yeah,
he would
we can confirm that because Danny sucked it. It's crazy.
But like, how often does he bring it out on set?
All the time. He
So,
brings it out all the time. I was gonna go with it. Yeah.
He's bringing it with him tonight.
You guys are a really awesome creative pairing, by the way. You've been together, the first major thing was Foot Fist Way. How long have you guys known each other, worked together?
We went to film school together, and we were neighbors our freshman year in the dorm, so we've known each other since we were 18, so over 20 years.
Yep.
Wow.
You just proved the one thing I know. Everyone asks about film school. To me, like the best thing in film school is finding someone like this, right?
100%. You know, on all the stuff that we've done, we went to school with David, Green, and Jody, and everyone from our production designer to our camera operators, sound mixer. I mean, everyone.
The writers.
They're all guys we've known since we were teenagers, and so that was the best part of film school for sure. For sure.
Oh, I wanted to ask a question because I love the first. I got to see the first episode. It's on. Hopefully, you all did. It started on HBO. It's on every Sunday. Bill Murray.
Yes.
You must have a Bill Murray story. Everyone has a Bill Murray story. I mean, I imagine you look up to him like we all do, yes?
Yeah, I mean, he's an icon. Everyone loves Bill Murray.
And one thing about Bill Murray, got a real hog on him.
Yeah.
Not as big as Fastback, but close.
It's pretty big. I sucked out. I sucked his dick.
We went there.
Jody did that.
It was cool. Bill Murray.
We went to scout the show in Charleston, South Carolina, and we were kind of deciding whether we were going to shoot there or not. And we were flying back to Los Angeles, and I heard someone say my name, and I turned around, and he was sitting right next to us on the plane. And so for the whole flight, he just convinced us why we had to shoot Vice Principals in South Carolina. And then once we got there, like, well, he convinced us to come here. The least he could do was be in the goddamn thing.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Why South Carolina? Why did he insist?
You know, he's from there. He's lived there for years, and Charleston is just a super cool town. I hadn't spent a lot of time there until we shot there, but it's awesome.
So do you have like the number? Because everyone talks about it. It's impossible to track them down. All this stuff.
Number? Come on, man. I got the email.
Wow. That must be cool. But honestly, because you're a comedy guy now. Who else do you look up to? I mean, I imagine he's up there, right?
Oh yeah, he's got to
there.
be the top. But yeah, I mean, growing up, I guess. I mean, who else? Who else? The Golden Girls. Every cast member of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
For real though.
Yeah.
So, any stories from real life regarding your vice principals? I imagine you were a real class clown, a real shithead in high school.
Yeah, Jody was a shithead.
And any stories about vice principals getting in trouble?
Senior class president?
Yeah, I was senior class president. So
Really?
Yeah, so not a big
Isn't
deal.
that crazy?
Nice. So that's very cool. We have we wanted to run a couple of scenarios by you. So if you were a principal, what would you do if some of this stuff went down at your school? Okay.
Okay.
Like, how would you drop the hammer, or would you be lenient?
Principal or vice principal? Vice principal?
Well, he's gunning for principal.
Right.
You know what? Let's just say you're either a principal or vice principal.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody keeps pooping in the swimming pool.
Come on, Jody. You know how to deal with this, right? You would diving equipment and just wait underneath for them. Catch them in the act, yeah.
And then
film it and then play it on all the monitors at school to humiliate them. Yeah.
I got one based on one of my favorite movies. Eastern European terrorists have taken over the school hostage. You suspect they might just want bearer bonds being held in the vault under the campus. What do you do?
Lock down the school, handle business.
Yeah, you get into the air conditioning ducts. You move around. You make explosives and
Try to get to the roof.
yeah.
Toy Soldiers. Anybody see that movie? That's a good one. Sean Astin. Yeah, underrated.
it's like Die Hard, but at a school.
School.
Yes.
Louis Gossett Jr. So good.
I prefer taps though. If you're gonna go to school where people murder people,
yeah.
taps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Quite a standoff in that. Okay, here's another one. Everybody's playing this Pokemon Go instead of paying attention in class. What do you do, Danny, Jody?
Beat them. Someone said beat them. That's what you do. You beat them. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell them to grow up.
Yeah, let me ask. Okay.
Get a job.
You haven't tried Pokemon Go yet?
Oh, I've played. I've bagged me about 50 of those little motherfuckers.
My girlfriend hasn't spoken to me in 3 days because of Pokemon Go.
Okay, at your school, is the following allowed? Corporal punishment.
Yeah, of course, right?
I mean, if it's not allowed, you should be trying all the time to get that implemented, reinstated.
Loving consensual relationships between students and teachers.
Definitely not off limits. That's
All right, well, we also got some real guidance from, we want to see if you could help us be guidance counselors, too.
Okay.
So we got some real questions from teens posted on Reddit.
Oh, yeah, this is the real shit. This is real teens asking real questions,
So
real
I want to
talk.
see how you
Let's
guys
help
handle
them.
this,
See
okay?
what the future generation.
Over summer vacation, I just sit at home and play games. I don't really feel like doing anything else, to be honest, but I feel like a piece of shit. Like I need to be doing something productive. What do you think?
Start smoking pot. And then they won't feel so bad about it.
Yeah. Then you'll just forget that you feel like shit.
Exactly. You'll be too lazy to worry.
Let me ask you a couple questions about teens. Should they vape?
I like just old school. I feel like there's going to be some weird thing from vaping that happens. And there's like some new weird health scare you don't know about that. I think just go with the health scares we already know about. Just
So you're saying kids don't vape, smoke.
yeah.
Here's another one. Music has never been my thing. What do you say are the most popular songs that I should be familiar with?
You got this, Jody.
The most popular songs that they should.
Yeah, help a kid out.
Help a kid out. This is a real kid.
Save a life.
I don't even know what I'm listening to, like new stuff, like.
How about this? Should I cut my afro for my formal dance?
Are you talking about
No.
pubic hair or hair on the top? If
Say
it's pubic
both.
hair, yes.
I've always been a big fan of the half-fro, like the half-size one. Those are like the cool dudes in the 70s.
Absolutely.
had
Oh,
that.
yeah, like kind of like some kid and play shit going on.
I would say
Yeah.
trim, but don't fully commit to the cut.
Right, and then in regards, Jody, what are your preferences in regards to pubic hair?
I like to trim, but leave a little, just so try to get it natural.
Yeah.
Good call.
I like the Crypt Keeper look. Just get them all gone except for like 2 or 3 long ones. They just kind of, you brush over.
On your balls only, just long hair on your balls only.
Welcome to my pubes.
While I have, because I know we got to wrap you up soon, but I'm curious. Another project you've done that I was a big fan was This Is the End.
Oh, yeah.
So funny. I'm just curious, how close is that to an actual James Franco house party?
Very close. That was very, very close. I've never. There's weirder people at James Franco house parties. Weirder things happen than Michael Cera getting his ass eaten out while he sips on his Capri Sun.
How did you connect with them, that crew, Seth and all them? It was through Pineapple Express? I mean, that was the first...
It was actually through the Foot Fist Way, the first film Jody and I made together. Seth and Judd and those guys saw it, and they invited us to the set of Knocked Up, and we just got to know those guys from there.
They were like, you guys are funny, so we're going to connect to you. That's smart. That's why they're doing so well. They just seem to know who's funny.
Yeah.
They're always into like who's the coming up, or anybody's got like anything going. They know so many comedians that I've never heard of, all kinds of stuff like that. They're super into it.
Nice. Yeah. By the way, you mentioned Pineapple Express. That is I think that is one of the most underrated comedies of the past decade or so. Yeah, right?
Your character is so fucking
my
good.
God. You had a pretty violent go-around in that movie. Did you get hurt at all? Because there was some serious fights staged in that movie.
Everyone got hurt in that movie. James split his forehead open in the movie, and that's why he wears a headband through half the movie. It's because his forehead was split open. Seth broke his hand when me and him went through the coffee table. And then when Franco hits me in the back of the head with the bong, I got a concussion. It split my head open. And we still went on to shoot for the rest of the day.
Dude, you're like a player just stays in the game.
My improv was off for the rest of the day. I was like a line behind everyone else.
Oh, such like one of the best stoner movies of all time, easily.
Well, so I'm just curious because you talked Alien Covenant, but Alien or Aliens? What's your favorite?
That's tough. I like them both. I think they're both pretty awesome. Ridley said that they didn't even offer him Aliens. That's what he told me.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, and they gave it to that hack James Cameron?
No more back. Was there a reason? Did he say?
He didn't say. He just
He
said
just didn't offer
He
it.
said, "Welcome to Hollywood." Yeah.
Wow. And now he's got it back. He wouldn't.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Keeps the control. Smart man.
Hey, Danny, I wanted to ask you about your other film, Legend of the Whitetail Deer.
Oh,
You got that coming up? So give us just the gist, because I've heard some really funny stuff about it.
Jody. Jody's been jamming on this thing.
It's about a celebrity deer hunter who feels like he's losing touch with his son because of a divorce. So he takes his son and his cameraman, and they go to kill his son's first deer. It's like 3 dudes in the woods pretty much the whole time.
And we talked Josh Brolin into doing it. He's
It's Danny and Josh Brolin.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Thanos.
Great cast.
Thanos.
And
Yeah.
I've heard it described as just a comedy version of The Revenant.
it's much harder than The Revenant. We watched The Revenant and we're like, man, these guys aren't doing shit.
A lot of shots of the sky. Yeah.
These guys are fucking fantastic.
Guys,
Please.
Vice Principals, HBO, please check it out. Danny McBride, Jody Hill, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Guys, round of applause. And we'll see you next for Power Rangers. Stick around. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks again to Mafia 3 for sponsoring this episode. To watch our previous show, click the box to the left. And to see everything from Screen Junkies Central, click the box to the right.